Welcome back, everyone. It's your boy FPL Bisco. We're back for Game Week 13's preview. We're going to talk about some stuff that happened in Game Week 12 as well. It was a tough weekend as another one. Like, it's just back-to-back red arrows now. Maybe I need to re-strategize. Maybe I need to just calm down. But there's some new players coming into play. So before we talk about all of that good stuff, let's make sure we're liking and subscribing. The family is growing, so we appreciate everyone that's been part of the journey so far. And following all the other platforms, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. So let's just get into the details of the weekend. Okay, so after a terrible week, this is what my team did. It was, let me not say embarrassing. It was just like, I made 2 transfers. That's the first thing. So I took out Gabriel. Gabriel left the team for Matty Cash, and then I took out Dewsbury Hall. I took out Dewsbury Hall for Ismail Assar. So that didn't work out. It was a net negative. I let it go. Dewsbury Hall scored 2 weeks in a row. So 1 week he was on my bench, and then the next week I've just sold him, and this is how I've been repaid. Rice was even on my bench this week, got me a 6-pointer. Timber, happy with his contributions. So Timber getting the attacking contribution and Saka getting the defensive contributions. Very, very weird to me. Let it go. It is what it is. Vicario, whatever Spurs were thinking versus Arsenal, I'm not sympathetic to them at all. It's just one. It's not even one of those days. Yes, the game plan wasn't good. The execution wasn't good. Their actual forward thinking wasn't good, but it's just a Spurs thing that they get it wrong in annoying ways, whether it be big games on TV, whatever, for whatever reason, Spurs are always capable of this. They're always capable of a really, really high level top performance. You're thinking this is a really top team, and they can do that for weeks on end, and they can just crumble at any time and just be like, oh, should they even be a top 4 team? Somehow, some way, they'll be in and around that top 4. Senesi finds ways to get points and finds ways to lose them. Conceding to yellow card assist, that's very annoying. It might be an assist, it might be defensive contribution. So I think there was a week he should have got 0 points, enough defensive contributions just to get him to 2. He always does it. Yes, Senesi's a good asset because he finds his routes to points, but for some reason, Bournemouth haven't been solid anymore, with maybe, let's say, Semenyo being out injured, or other injuries might be into play, or just that kind of, or whatever it is, they've just lost it. So that's Bournemouth. I can't double Bournemouth anymore, but I'm stuck. Cash, same thing. It's just a fluky goal to concede. I think even if Cash should have scored, he should have had some attack. He should have had an attacking return. So it wasn't a bad performance by any means. And it was Leeds. So yes, I might have wanted a bit more, but it's okay. I think over the next couple of weeks, I should get a return from Matty Cash. I'm so proud of Enzo returning, just because it was one of a real eye test. I didn't really care whether it looked good or not. Enzo was really, really good over the past couple of weeks, and how he got these points, let's have a look. Scored a goal, clean sheet, 3 bonus points. That's what we like. Nice minutes played, no yellow, no nothing, just pure goal, bonus points, clean sheets, great. And Burmo, so now the United game, this was really, really tough to kind of watch, because obviously I've got stocks in it because I need Burmo to get his goal. Did United play bad? No. Could they have scored a few? Yes. And I still feel like attacking wise, they're not a bad team. It was a weird game to kind of see Xerxes back in and starting. And I think he played 90, or he played the vast majority of the game. So that was a bit strange, but chances were created. They could have scored. It just so happened that Everton had a bit of luck on their side, but they defended very, very well. Pickford was immense. Keane was immense. Mikalenko was immense. Like, when you just defend that well and you have nothing else to do but defend. Even Tierney Barry led the line really, really well. And he's a fan favourite of mine. Like, I might even bring him back into the team if everything goes the way I want it to go. It was just one of those weird games. So yes, I could be like, oh, United are rubbish, cool. But I've done that before, and it doesn't pay me any good. Like, I sold Bruno when I didn't need to sell him. I don't want to sell Mbeumo, or even think about selling Mbeumo right now. He's got 3 game weeks to AFCON. Let's just kind of put that to the back. Rice, assist, great. Assist and defensive contributions, that's really, really good. So he should have got 7 points, got himself 6 points, and that's what kept me even near average. So thank goodness for that. Now, Sarr, it's the same thing with Palace. I just said these are the 2 Palace assets that I need. Those are the ones that I wanted to have, was just Sarr and Mateta. I don't even want Mateta anymore. I really don't want Yao Pedro. So Yao Pedro playing in midfield means he gets in more duels, means he's more likely to get yellow cards, less likely to shoot. It's just a bad option. So there's no need for Yao Pedro anymore. It's just holding up money. Like 7.5 mil, I can have another premium defender with that money. I could probably raise up enough money. If I might even, yeah, I might be able to raise enough money for a Saka, keep some money in the tank for Palmer. Like there's so many better things I could do with that 7.5 mil in Yao Pedro. So he's got to go. And then Haaland, well, all the strikers were bad, so I don't have to be angry about it. It's just that Yao Pedro didn't even play up front. So I don't need it at all. Haaland got as many points as Igor Thiago. So that missed pen was really costly for them. But now looking forward to my team going into next week. This is what that does. So it's like, what transfers do I want to make? So this is what it looks like roughly off the top of my head. Vicario can still stay in goal. Yes, Spurs had a bad game last week. They could get a clean sheet this week. I don't think Fulham are the most potent attack in the league. And I don't want to say Spurs at home is like even better. They're the best away team in the league so far. So I don't know if that works in their, but at home they're not very good. So I don't know if that works in their favour or not. We've got Matty Cash at home to Wolves. Nothing is given in this life. Anything could happen. I don't want to take it for granted. I just hope Cash give me some returns. He played well last week. I think he's going to play well this week. Senesi versus Sunderland away. Same thing. Sunderland are the most potent attack. Everton, Dan Burn versus Everton. Again, these are not high scoring teams that they're playing against, but they just need to score one. I'm thinking one of these three should keep a clean sheet, and I'm leaving Timber on the bench. So far, I don't want the Kuiper in my squad. He's playing halves, like just 45 minutes. So, which is really annoying because I know Brighton to be like a rotating team. He can play this week, someone can play that week. But Minte plays every week. Minte plays 90 minutes or 88 sometimes. Like he's playing every week and putting up good enough numbers. So Brighton are not a measly attack. But I feel like if I touch that, I'm gonna get burnt by it. I feel like as soon as I get Minte, he's not gonna score no more. As soon as I look at Welbeck, he's not gonna score anymore. So it's just not points I feel comfortable. But one of these midfielders might have to go. But I like them. I actually like them. It's just if I was to let them go, it's probably one of the Morgans that I'm gonna get. Like I can't Morgan Gibbs White or Morgan Rogers. Just one of the Morgans. Captain Morgan. Maybe like good news Morgan for the One Piece guys out there, but a Morgan is coming into the team if I'm going to have a transfer. The issue is I've only got one, so if I'm going to free hit, maybe I could bring in both for a week, which would be a good option. It's just, would free hit work better than the triple captain? Or if there's a player that I really want, am I willing to take the -4 or even the -8, still play the triple captain and hope that those players return? So let's say if I take a -8 to get Thiago, Morgan, Rogers and Gibbs White in place of Rice and maybe Enzo. So if Semenyo's not fit, then I might have to end up with a -8. I don't think I can be patient at this point. Like things have to move. But if Haaland scores 2 and gets him, and on the triple captain, I can get 20 something points. So I think that will work it. So that yeah. It works its way out. So I'm not getting the full benefits of a triple captain by having just a pure plus, but I am at least mitigating for like a better squad over the Christmas period. So it does work out. It can work, but it's just heavily reliant on everybody doing what I want them to do. So but I think I'll clip it in the other video just to see what kind of transfer options I can and cannot use. But some of them will be good, some of them will be bad. So anyway, those are my plans going forward. So the Villa options that I'm looking at now are, obviously I've got Matty Cash. So I think Matty Cash goes forward really well. It's between him and Digne might be the top scoring defenders for Aston Villa this season. Digne goes forward quite well, good delivery. Matty Cash, good delivery. I don't think you can go really wrong with Matty Cash, but it's just not a reliable, it's not great for every week. And Villa just have their ways of conceding, but they've kept 4 clean sheets out of 12 games, which also goes part to Martinez. But Martinez doesn't happen too often, but he's a really good penalty saver. It's just one of those good for bonus points. If Martinez is in your team, that's a really good option. Then you've got Donyell Marlon. So now the issue is mainly with Marlon is that the minutes aren't great. That I do appreciate, but the talent is there. So from watching him come on at half-time in the last game, who did they play? Leeds. Marlon is a difference maker, more so than any of the other players that they've had in a while. So I think Sancho might be there, and it wouldn't surprise me if Sancho comes on and gets some points over the next couple of weeks. But Donyell Marlon really injects pace into the team, whereby Watkins, who's had a really, really poor season, doesn't compare. So while Marlon's minutes might not be great, I feel like he's a good option to have in the team, and for the price point that he's at, it's not too bad at all. it's a sit, but Morgan Rogers is more or less the same threat, just without the minutes risk. So yes, you know that Morgan Rogers is going to play every game. It's just, are you willing to? It's not even no for his price point for I think between seven. Say he's about 7 mil. Morgan Rogers is a really really good option at that. Actually, the fixtures coming up are going to be quite good for them. It's just, are we willing to double up on Villa? They can be inconsistent. They get like they're almost like Spurs, but just with better PR. Is that PR is a strange way to say it, but like when Spurs lose a random game, it's just like the end of the world. Maybe it's the media that I have and the people that I follow, but it just feels really catastrophic. But Villa have that kind of consistency because they're always going to be around fourth to eighth. They're not going to, and that means that you're not winning enough games. They're going to drop points to random teams at random time. They concede goals anytime. But Morgan Rogers is coming into a bit of form. So especially in the World Cup year, you want to see players like Morgan Rogers get into goal scoring form at that. Like I don't just want good performances. I need goals right now. So yes, Morgan Rogers might be an option. And I do like I like Aston Villa. I'm just frustrated that they had such a poor start to the season. But I started the season with Ollie Watkins as my main striker. He was there. So I trusted them. Ollie Watkins is nowhere near it. Marlon would be the other option. I think he's listed as a midfielder, so that might be a negative. Well, it might even be a positive, actually. It's just the minutes. But it's the same people that trust Esteval. Like if you're big enough to get Esteval in your team, then I think Marlon might not be as big of a risk as it looks. Now, Nottingham Forest. So since Dash has come in, they've scored loads of goals. Now, am I brave enough to say, you know what, Nottingham Forest defense is back? Like, is it time to invest back into Nottingham Forest defense? So if I was to get a free hit or any kind of opportunity, Matt Sells is back on the board. Murillo is also back on board. Murillo, I think since he scored on the weekend, I don't want it to feel like reactionary, like, oh yes, because he scored now. And I hate those kind of moves. But if you think it was the right move anyway, just do it. But Murillo's back on the card. Gibbs White under this manager, Gibbs White and Anderson, funny enough. Anderson is their highest scoring midfielder for Forest this season, not goals, just points. So Anderson is still there. He's still a threat for defensive contributions. And creatively, he's not the worst. Like he's still putting up good data in terms of expected assists. Like it's not bad at all. So I feel like Anderson is a good option too. But Morgan Gibbs White, I think he scored 3 games in a row, at least 2. I hate purple patches, so I'm like, okay, when someone starts scoring, you don't want to wait too long in case they stop. But same for Semenyo. If you wait too long, they keep going, they keep going, they keep going. It's just when is a good entry point. But let's have an extra look at their Christmas fixtures and see what they're going to do over the next month or so. But Gibbs White might be quite an option, especially for those that, and Burmo's going to be gone soon. So Gibbs White might have to be an option. Ismaila Sarr's going to be gone soon. So it might force my hand into these teams. And on a quick side note, I don't think that Liverpool are done. For like Liverpool's next 3 fixtures, and I don't want to overdo that. Is it form over fixtures? Form. But fixtures are still something that we do need to account for. So Liverpool are not done. I just don't know what Liverpool asset to get. I didn't want to go for Virgil van Dijk instead of like as a direct replacement for Gabriel, but that was only because the entry point wasn't good, and I just felt that Forest were a difficult team to play. I didn't think they was going to win 3-0. I didn't think that, but I also don't feel like anyone can beat Liverpool. Whatever's going on over there, I cannot diagnose. Whatever's going on with Isaac and all that kind of stuff. But their fixtures are too good to turn down. There will be a return from Liverpool over the next couple of weeks. So it's just where to kind of lay your eggs in that, or what basket, whatever saying it is. It's just Liverpool are not dead. These are the Nottingham Forest assets I'd like to look at going forward. And I feel like any one of them, you should be good to go. Like a Forest asset, if I was to wildcard again, it is. And just a reminder that there's not a lot of time left to wildcard. It's game week 13 now. You've got 6 weeks left to wildcard if you haven't done it already. So do think about that. Use these chips. Like make sure it's a big warning, because I know some of my guys are the people that fall off halfway through the season. You have up until game week 19 to use all of them, not some of them, all of them. Your free hit, your triple captain, everything has to be used. Your wild card, use them all. Just over the you've got 6 game weeks to do so. Game week 19, they're gonna refresh. Don't be scared. Don't hide. Like don't keep them in the bank. This week is very very likely that it's gonna be my triple captain at all costs. So if I have to take a -4, I'm playing triple captain. If I have to take a -8, I'm playing that triple captain. I just need to wait until, just in case there's any fitness issues or anything like that. The only thing that will stop me from playing a triple captain is if injuries force my hand and I need to make too many transfers to make it work, in which case I'm going to play a free hit. But one of these chips is going to be played. I'll tell you that for free. One of these chips is going to be played. That being said, thanks for sticking with me so far. Just like and subscribe. And hopefully, like, I feel a bit better by the end of the game week 13. Or maybe I might just put out some extra videos, like do one extra video before the end of the week. But apart from that, yeah, may the points chase you, because it's been tough. It has been tough. I ain't used to red arrows. I started off so well. So anyway, next week, good luck to you.